Buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you makes keeping up with the Kardashians look like a Sunday school picnic. Picture this. T.I., the self-proclaimed king of hustle, suddenly turns into the king of heartbreak when a secret that was never supposed to see daylight blows up bigger than a fireworks show on the 4th of July. Yep, Tiny's secret pregnancy just got exposed. And the streets are louder than ever. Allegedly, rumor has it, this bombshell didn't just shake the internet, it collapsed T.I. faster than your Wi-Fi during a storm. We're talking tears, disbelief, and a meltdown that could make reality TV producers beg for the footage. This isn't your regular celebrity drama. This is Shakespeare with a baby bump. The betrayal, the denial, the DNA test that allegedly flipped everything upside down. Fans are divided, group chats are in flames, and Twitter turned into a digital crime scene overnight. Stay right where you are, because by the end of this video, you'll question everything you thought you knew about loyalty, love, and late-night secrets in the ATL. Welcome to the chaos. Welcome to Expose Express. Let's set the stage. The Atlanta air was calm. The gossip blogs were snoozing, and then boom, one anonymous DM dropped like a nuke into celebrity cyberspace. Overnight, the words Tiny's secret pregnancy started trending faster than a Beyoncé album surprise. And not just any pregnancy rumor, this one came wrapped in betrayal, DNA drama, and just enough mystery to make Netflix call their lawyers for adaptation rights. Tiny, the queen of calm chaos, has been married to T.I. so long they practically trademarked the phrase ride or die. We've seen them fight, reconcile, release songs, break up, and reconcile again so often that fans started buying popcorn instead of wedding gifts. But this time even the popcorn burned, according to the digital detectives of the internet. Tiny was spotted entering a private clinic 2 months ago, trying to keep things low-key, which in celebrity language means walking in with sunglasses the size of dinner plates and a hoodie that screamed, "Please notice me." Within hours, someone leaked what looked like a medical appointment confirmation, and the blogs went feral. Tiny's pregnant. Is it T.I.'s? Wait, wasn't he just on tour? Every gossip page became CSI Atlanta. Meanwhile, T.I., blissfully unaware, was busy posting motivational quotes about loyalty and legacy. Oh, the irony. One of his captions literally said, "Real ones stay solid when the world gets shaky." The world took that as an invitation to start the shakiness, because the next morning, screenshots surfaced alleged messages between Tiny and a close friend. Let's just say those messages made soap opera dialogue look subtle. The messages hinted that Tiny had been keeping something important quiet. Fans immediately went full Sherlock Holmes, analyzing timestamps, emojis, even punctuation like it was the Zapruder film. One fan tweeted, "She used to heart emojis. That means the baby daddy isn't T.I., it's emotional." Twitter turned into a maternity ward of theories. Then came the photo, the one that broke the algorithm. Tiny standing near a baby boutique, wearing what looked suspiciously like maternity jeans. Paparazzi zoomed in like wildlife photographers spotting a rare species. The image alone triggered more debates than a presidential campaign. Some said she looked radiant. Others said she looked guilty. But everyone agreed on one thing. Something big was coming. T.I.'s camp tried damage control. A source close to the family told reporters everything was fine, that the rumors were wildly exaggerated. Sure. And water isn't wet. Within hours, a second leak dropped 10 alleged audio clip of T.I. on the phone sounding, let's just say, not fine. His voice cracked. His tone went from calm to cliffhanger narrator in seconds. The internet titled it T.I. Collapses Moment. Fans flooded comment sections with "Stay strong, King," and "She did you dirty." Others weren't buying it. They said it was just clout bait. But nothing could prepare anyone for the next twist. Out of nowhere, a self-proclaimed friend of the family came forward with claims that Tiny's pregnancy wasn't just secret, it was strategic. Allegedly, she wanted to keep things quiet until she knew who the father was. Cue the dramatic music. because apparently there was someone else in the picture. And no, it wasn't some random stranger, it was someone from inside the circle. A name whispered so often it could summon chaos like Beetlejuice. Social media detectives went digging, comparing past photos, captions, and concert appearances like this was the Da Vinci Code. Every throwback pic turned into evidence. Every lyric suddenly had hidden meaning. When T.I. once rapped, "I've been betrayed before," fans said he was predicting this very moment. Within a day, the narrative had exploded. Tiny's pregnant, the father might not be T.I. And Atlanta's most famous couple was on the verge of implosion. News outlets that hadn't mentioned them in years suddenly woke up like, wait, are we back in 2010? Even TMZ dusted off their T.I. folder. Meanwhile, T.I. allegedly found out through a close associate who showed him the leaked screenshots. Imagine that moment. The man who raps about staying 10 toes down suddenly having the floor pulled out from under him. Reports say he went quiet like silent movie, quiet for hours. Some insiders even claimed he fainted, collapsed. Others said he just sat there staring at his phone like it was an alien artifact. Whatever happened, the meltdown was real enough for fans to meme it instantly. T.I., when he saw the DNA results, became a trending sound on TikTok. People added fainting goats, soap opera, faint scenes. You name it. What made this scandal stick wasn't just the shock kit, was the timing. T.I. had just posted a long speech about trust and transparency during a podcast interview. The irony wrote itself. Internet comedians didn't even need to try. Transparency. One tweet read, "She was transparent about everything except the baby." By midweek, every gossip, YouTuber, podcaster, and self-appointed celebrity analyst had dissected the drama. Some said Tiny was trapped in a cycle of fame and pain. Others said she was finally taking control of her narrative. But the loudest voices were the ones laughing. Because in the world of celebrity chaos, nothing entertains the public more than poetic injustice. And that's when the real storm hit. A leak from someone inside the camp claimed a DNA test was being arranged quietly. No press, no statements, just cold clinical truth waiting to detonate. If you thought the internet was messy before, imagine what happened next. Hashtags everywhere, fake results circulating. Fan edits of T.I. looking betrayed while sad R&B music played in the background. Memes replaced news cycles. People were picking sides like it was the Super Bowl. Tiny, for her part, stayed silent. No confirmation, no denial, just radio silence. Which of course made everything worse. Because in celebrity land, silence isn't P-Side's gasoline. And just when you thought this couldn't get messier, it did. A cryptic post appeared on Tiny's story. A photo of baby shoes with a caption, "Every blessing has a price." Within minutes, blogs exploded. Was that confirmation? Was it shade? Was it aimed at T.I.? Fans debated like their Wi-Fi bills. Depended on it. The whole situation had officially left the gossip stage and entered cultural phenomenon territory. TikTok conspiracy videos had full background music, red circles, and PowerPoint slides. Twitter threads had timelines longer than college dissertations. People were losing sleep, following every clue. And T.I., the man who once told the world to stay out his business, now was the business by the end of that week. One truth became clear. Whatever happened in that marriage, it wasn't staying private. Not anymore. The leak had cracked open the vault and there was no closing it. The only question left was, what happens when the DNA results come out? Because when the truth finally surfaces in celebrity land, it doesn't just end relationships, ends legacies. And that was only the beginning. By sunrise, the scandal had left Atlanta and entered orbit. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, every app became a battlefield of opinions, jokes, and detective work. You couldn't scroll for 5 seconds without seeing T.I.'s face next to a crying Jordan meme or Tiny's name in all caps, like she'd just hacked national security. The entire internet turned into a digital Jerry Springer episode except Jerry would have walked off the set. First came the celebrity reactions. Because, of course they did. Reality TV stars, rappers, ex-backup dancers, everyone suddenly had inside information. One influencer posted, "Praying for both of them, but that tea is piping hot." Another claimed they'd known for months. You could practically hear producers from Love and Hip Hop dialing both their numbers. The memes. Legendary. Someone edited T.I.'s old music video, "Whatever You Like," so that every "you" got replaced with "Who's the Father?" Another added dramatic Maury Povich music under clips of the couple performing together. Within hours, "You Are Not the Father" was trending worldwide. One TikTok creator reenacted the entire drama using Barbie dolls teeny in glitter heels. T.I. fainting into a toy couch. 20 million views in a day. The internet never sleeps. But this week, it didn't even blink. As chaos brewed online. The celebrity blog circuit smelled blood. Every gossip YouTuber uploaded at once thumbnails screaming with red arrows, shocked faces, and titles like "T. I betrayed." Tiny's secret lover revealed. Viewers flooded the comments, writing novels about loyalty, karma, and DNA kits. People who hadn't listened to T.I. in a decade suddenly became moral philosophers. See? That's why you can't trust fame. See? That's why you can't trust fame. Meanwhile, others defended Tiny with PhD essays about female empowerment. It was less about facts and more about who could scream the loudest. And then came the twists. A new leak dropped a grainy screenshot supposedly showing text messages between Tiny and a music producer friend. No one could verify it, but verification is optional when the rumor is juicy. The messages hinted at late-night studio sessions and unfinished business. Translation. The internet lost its collective mind again. Studio sessions instantly became the new euphemism for scandal. T.I.'s social media team tried to keep him quiet, but he couldn't resist. He posted a single cryptic quote, "God removes people for a reason sometimes before the reason shows." The post gathered 500,000 likes and roughly 3,000 think pieces in the comments. Some said he was heartbroken. Others said he was promoting a new album. Because in celebrity land, every tear might double as marketing. Then out of nowhere, a former bodyguard decided this was his moment. He went live on Instagram wearing sunglasses indoors, swearing he'd seen it all. He dropped hints about late-night meetings and mysterious calls. The chat exploded, half disbelief, half popcorn emojis. Within 10 minutes, he had more viewers than CNN. The man ended the live saying, "The truth always comes out, even if it wears designer." The line went viral. Shirts were printed. Memes minted. Somewhere, Shakespeare rolled in his grave from envy. But what really pushed this from gossip to cultural event was the fan outrage. Tiny's comment sections filled with fire, some defending her, others calling her every synonym for betrayal. T.I.'s supporters flooded timelines with hashtag #JusticeForT. Fans started comparing their saga to every messy breakup in pop culture history. Jay-Z and Beyoncé, Offset and Cardi, Tristan and Khloe. Except this time, people said, it's not music hits madness. Even celebrities who had nothing to do with the story weighed in. 50 Cent posted a meme of T.I. lying on the floor with the caption, "Get up, champ. We still love you." Nick Cannon allegedly joked on his podcast that T.I. should join the club. The internet had officially turned heartbreak into halftime entertainment. Meanwhile, rumors of the DNA test hit fever pitch. Some claimed results were already out. Fake PDFs popped up online, complete with logos and signatures that looked like they'd been designed in Microsoft Paint. One headline screamed, "100% not his." Another said the opposite. Truth became irrelevant. The drama was the currency. Even scientists on TikTok were explaining how DNA tests work, because apparently everyone was now an expert in genetics. Tiny's silence became its own storyline. Every post she'd ever made was reanalyzed. Fans dragged up old interviews where she'd talked about trust and rebuilding. Clip resurfaced of her laughing when asked if she and T.I. had secrets. Internet paused the video at her smile like it was a confession tape. Conspiracy theorists added background music, zoomed in 300%, and declared it proof. Welcome to the modern courtroom where evidence is optional, but drama is mandatory. Then came the friends and ex-friends. People who hadn't spoken to either of them in years popped up with long just saying my truth posts. Every one of them sounded like they'd rehearsed for a reality show confessional. One ex-associate claimed I had been emotionally distant. Another said Tiny deserved happiness. Translation: everyone wanted clout. It was like watching an open casting call for Real Housewives of Atlanta, the Fallout edition, while the public devoured every new drop. T.I.'s camp quietly started unfollowing people. Fans tracked the unfollows like stock traders. When he unfollowed Tiny, the internet exploded threads, screenshots, countdowns. One user tweeted, "The unfollow heard around the world. You'd think someone declared war?" Then, as if scripted, an anonymous Twitter account posted what they claimed was an inside scoop. The real father is an industry insider, stay tuned. The entire timeline went nuclear. Everyone started naming random producers, managers, bodyguards like playing celebrity bingo. Some innocent guy who once shared a stage photo with Tiny had to release a statement saying, "Please, I don't even live in Atlanta." It didn't matter. The mob had chosen suspects faster than the FBI. Meanwhile, the couple's kids became an unfair talking point. People dragged family photos, captions, and old reality show clips to analyze reactions. Commenters claimed body language proved everything. Because, obviously, random strangers on the internet are trained FBI profilers now. And right when you thought we'd reached maximum chaos, the leaked voicemail dropped. An audio clip, allegedly, of T.I. talking to someone, his voice breaking, saying, "I can't believe she did this." Was it real? Who knows? But that didn't stop it from being shared 2 million times. Podcasts dissected it frame by frame. Some claimed it was I generated. Others swore it was genuine heartbreak. Either way, the emotional damage became digital entertainment. Everywhere you looked, it was memes, hot takes, and theories. A few news outlets tried to shift focus, writing think pieces about privacy in the digital age. Nobody read them. They scrolled straight back to the memes. Even Netflix got roasted when someone tweeted, "Y'all better option this story before Hulu does." Hulu replied with an eye emoji. Within minutes, the thread hit 1 million likes. That's how you know the drama had gone global when streaming platforms start flirting in the comments. Back in Atlanta, insiders whispered that the situation at home was tense. T.I. supposedly moved out temporarily. Tiny allegedly changed locks. Photographers camped outside their mansion like vultures waiting for a press conference snack. Every day, new exclusive photos emerged. T.I. looking tired. Tiny wearing sunglasses, both pretending not to see cameras that were 6 feet away. The captions wrote themselves, "Damage control" or "Heartbreak stroll." Through it all, the couple remained mostly silent, letting the noise devour itself. But silence can only last so long. The world was waiting for confirmation, denial, anything. And when the truth finally cracked through the noise, it didn't come from them, it came from the paperwork. By the time the paperwork dropped, the internet had already chosen sides, planned the funeral of the relationship, and written an entire Netflix limited series called Secrets in the South. And then boom, the results landed like a meteor straight from the gossip gods. Let's just say, when the truth hit, it didn't knock politely. It kicked down the door wearing designer shoes. The alleged report made it online through a mysterious account named @TTrapQueen. Within 10 minutes, her page crashed from traffic. People weren't even reading. They were screenshotting, reposting, and screaming in the comments. One person wrote, "I haven't seen drama this good since 2016 Twitter." Another said, "I need popcorn, a therapist, and a DNA kit." And our fictional he supposedly went ghost, like off the grid. No posts, no stories. Not even a cryptic Bible verse. Nothing. The man who once had something to say about everything suddenly had the energy of a Wi-Fi router that's been unplugged. Meanwhile, Tiny Queen of Composure, patron saint of plot twists, posted one single thing: a picture of her holding a baby blanket with the caption, "Peace can't be bought." That was it. No tag, no explanation. Just enough to break the internet in half. Every blog, every TikTok voiceover artist went into emergency upload mode. You could practically hear microphones turning on around the world. So y'all, the tea is officially boiling. One vlogger opened their video with, "I was gonna go to sleep, but then Tiny decided to destroy a man's entire soul at 2 a.m. People started treating this scandal like a global event. You'd think the UN was about to release a statement. Reddit threads hit 1,000 comments in an hour. Theories flew faster than Elon Musk tweets. Some said it was revenge. Others said it was self-love. A few claimed it was all a PR stunt for a new joint album called Betrayal and Blessings. But the real chaos wasn't online. It was in the streets. Atlanta paparazzi became full-time marathon runners. You couldn't order coffee without hearing someone whisper, "Did you hear about Tiny?" Even Uber drivers were breaking down the timeline like analysts on ESPN. And then came the next twist: a new player. Some industry insider who definitely looked like a guy recording in his cousin's basement went live claiming to know who the real father is. He had dramatic pauses, background music, and receipts that looked like they were printed on a toaster. But nobody cared about the authenticity. The entertainment value was priceless. The chat exploded. Drop the name. Spill a tea. I canceled my plans for this. When he finally said the name fictional, of course, the internet imploded. Hashtags, jokes, remixes, reaction videos, even fake Twitter accounts pretending to be the baby. Someone literally made an account called @NotThisBaby and tweeted, "Stop tagging me, I'm trying to nap." 50,000 followers overnight. Humanity was finished. By this point, our fictional T I had reappeared online, eyes dark, jaw tight, posting a video that looked more like a movie trailer than a statement. "Sometimes," he said, "the people closest to you are the ones holding the sharpest knives." Millions of views, 10,000 reaction videos, and one universal reaction: "Oh, he's hurt-hurt." Tiny responded in classic celebrity fashion. By pretending she didn't, she posted a clip of herself singing a love song in a studio. No caption, just vibes. No caption, just vibes. The internet dubbed it the petty anthem. Producers started sampling it within the hour, and then came the fallout. Brand deals paused. Interview invites canceled. Talk show producers circling like sharks. A famous talk host announced, "We reached out to both parties for comment." Translation: "We're about to milk this for ratings." Meanwhile, fans started choosing teams. Half the internet shouted #StandWithT. The other half screamed #Tiny did nothing wrong. Some started a third faction, #TeamDNA. Merch appeared overnight. Hoodies, mugs, TikTok filters. Humanity might end someday, but capitalism never sleeps. The memes reached biblical levels. One had a picture of Noah's Ark with the caption, "Even the animals trying to escape this drama." Another showed a calendar. Day 7 of Tiny's secret pregnancy scandal. Still no peace. Still no truth. People were live tweeting their emotional exhaustion like it was a marathon. This saga got more plot twists than Game of Thrones. One fan posted, "Except this ending better not suck." Then, like every great scandal, the backlash began. "We shouldn't be laughing," some said. "This is serious." But 5 minutes later, they were retweeting memes anyway. Moral high ground lasts exactly 0.3 seconds online. Our fictional TI tried one more time to clear the air. He posted, "Some truths don't need to be proven. They reveal themselves." Cryptic enough to trend, vague enough to avoid lawsuits. Comment sections went full detective again. "He's talking about Tiny." "No, he's talking about himself." "Wait, is this a lyric?" Tiny clapped back with a simple response on her story. Healing looks different for everyone. Translation: y'all can keep guessing, I'm fine. And just when the internet started to calm down, boom, a teaser trailer dropped. A full-on documentary series, Love, Lies, and Legacy. The story behind the story. Produced by you guessed it, both of them. The clip ended with Tiny's voice saying, "They told us our story was over, but we're just getting started." Cue gasps. Cue chaos. Cue immediate pre-orders. The internet didn't know whether to laugh or applaud. So wait, was this all promo? Did we just get bamboozled? Did I waste 3 nights of sleep for a marketing stunt? Probably. And they'd do it again. Because in the world of celebrity scandal, truth is negotiable, but drama is eternal. Phones buzzed. Fans screamed. PR teams popped champagne. What started as heartbreak had turned into Hollywood gold. The moral of the story: in this universe, every rumor is a remix, every scandal's a storyline, and every breakdown is a business plan. As one commenter wrote under the final teaser, "If this is fake, it's genius. If it's real, it's still genius." And with that, the saga of Tiny and TIR fictional royal couple of chaos closed the curtain. For now, because, let's be honest, these stories never really end. They just take commercial breaks.